So this is a bit more on fasting, um, and this is just supplementing the video I did immediately before this, and I'll put a link down there, and I'll even, I guess, have this as a response to the video that I did on fasting, talking about the strict fast, and people new to Orthodoxy or inquiring of Orthodoxy, asking what's the difference between that and the fasting in Orthodoxy. I believe even in Lent there are times when you are allowed to eat fish. I don't have a Lenten calendar anymore because the church that I go to doesn't have those. But you'd see on there sometimes it would have like the fish, the wine, the oil, and then there's one. There's a symbol for wine and oil, symbol for dairy, eggs, and cheese, symbol for meat, and symbol for fish. That they had on this one Antiochian calendar. Well, they had for about 3 years. They had those. The one that church parish I go to now doesn't have those. Again, with the analogy of because we don't fast like hypocrites, right? That's why we even changed from Friday and Monday to no, sorry, from Thursday and Monday to Wednesday and Friday. And then some translations of the Decay, I think I've read it Tuesday and Thursday. When I say we all fast, period. That's it. From the infants, pregnant women, those who are sick in the hospital, economy is given. But they're still part of the fast. They're still, because they're part of the church. When you're with the church, we are in a fast. Oh, that person doesn't keep the fasting rule. Do they kind of cringe about it? Do they, even if they admit the truth and say, yeah, no, I don't keep the fast? Are they kind of ashamed of it? When they feel that shame, the remembrance of Christ comes. So, hey, man, you probably took on a heavier fast than everybody. You know, we don't eat certain foods, or this food, or that food, or any food. Maybe some days, maybe in Holy Week from the end of the reading of the 12 Gospels on Friday night until Pascha, somebody doesn't eat. What's heavier, that fast or feeling ashamed and feeling like garbage? Now on Pascha, they'll read the sermon of John Chrysostom, the homily of John Chrysostom. You, fingers pointing at you, you're not allowed to not go up there. And that fear and trembling of walking up there is pretty big, isn't it? Happened to me one time, like, oh man. But I'm like, oh, I'm just going to stay back from this. I'm not going to take the Eucharist. Because I have dread for the Eucharist. And I heard that, I'm like, oh my God, that's right. And I was hoping I wasn't going to catch AIDS or catch on fire or get tuberculosis or cancer or something, like, this can kill me. For those in the church who confess their sins, this is something for growth, and maybe mine is too harsh of a view on the Eucharist. I don't discourage any other Orthodox people from taking the Eucharist. I only have that fear for myself. I don't know why. It's only me I think the Eucharist is going to help everybody out, but it might destroy me. I think the passions that I have and sometimes the way of life I live, it scares the hell out of me to take the Eucharist. Which I guess is one of the points of it. It's probably the lowliest point of it, to scare the hell out of you, but of everyone else. But the real point of it is to imbue you with love and hope and strength. And the fast is always directed around the Eucharist, just as when we don't eat anything after midnight on Sunday morning, 12 a.m. You don't eat anything. For the Orthodox, we learn it's Wednesdays and Fridays, and then we go through, the Dormition, and then the Dormition fast, and then Advent, and then Lent, and it's we've had experience in it. So for the newcomers, when you keep the fast of, let's say your fast rule is given something very light, too light, that you think this is too light, Don't be like me. That you are fasting with the church, and we all fast together the same fast, no matter what your rules are, what your fast rule is. Talk to your spiritual father, and he'll give you good advice. Okay? Peace to you. May God save Serbia, Syria, and all that. Take it easy. Have a blessed one.